Good morning, Ms. Gongtri. My name is Putu Anggi Widyantari, and today I'm going to share to you about my thesis proposal entitled Applying the Roundtable Combined with Picture Series to Improve the Speaking Skills of 8th grade students at Griasa School in the academic year 2025 and 2026. Okay, so this study focuses on improving the speaking skills of the students through the integrations of roundtable technique and also picture series as visual learning media. Okay, so move to the background of the study. Speaking is one of the important skills to be mastered by the student because by speaking we can share anything, opinion, ideas, and also we can share informations effectively. However, in practice, many students are still facing difficulties in doing speaking. For example, like limited vocabulary. They have limited time to practice their speaking in the classroom, and also lack confidence, and also struggle with the right pronunciation, for example. And also this is important too, that teacher in the school are sometimes still using teacher-centered learning, for example, like grammar translation method, for example, like that. So this problem indicate that the need for engaging an interactive way or teaching technique that hopefully can encourage a student to actively participate better in the teaching and learning process. Okay, so based on the background, the main research problem here is whether the applications of roundtable combined with picture series can improve the speaking skills of the 8th grade students at Griasa School. And then the objective of this study is to determine the effectiveness of this technique in improving the students' speaking performance. Okay, so the limitations of the study. For the participant, the study focuses on the 8th grade student of junior high school level, and then the material is limited is personal recount text and imaginative recount text. And then for the next, the study is also focuses on the 8th grade student, and specifically the students will be assessed by the 5 aspects of speaking, which is pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, fluency, and also comprehension. And then the speaking rubric is coming from Brown 2001. So, okay, for the chapter 2, theoretical and empirical review. So this slide discusses the theories that is used in the study and also support the study. For example, like speaking skills, and also English language teaching at secondary level. And then the third one is the principles of teaching speaking. It also coming from Brown 2001. So there are 7 steps, seven parts of principles of teaching speaking. And also the 4th is the roundtable strategy and combined with picture series, which encourages collaboration and idea generation through visual supports. And then the last one is assessing the speaking skills. So the assessment that is used here is extensive speaking skill, which is doing monologue storytelling, and also assessed by using the scoring rubric by Brown, like what I have mentioned before. And then next, for the empirical review, there are 5 empirical reviews to support the study also. Number 1 is coming from Devi et al. 2022. Number 2, Salman 2023. Number 3, Dedi and Husna 2024. Number 4, Nuriadi and Rosyadi 2025. And then the last one is Shafitri and Maisarah in 2025. So the overall strength of the previous study, they found that roundtable improves the participation, collaboration, and confidence, and also the speaking performance of the students. And then for the picture series, improve the idea generations, vocabulary use, fluency, and speaking organizations. So overall, the most studies showed significant improvement in students' learning outcomes. And then for the overall weaknesses and from the previous study is most of students use small sample size, yeah, and some of the study are not use a control group. And then the third one is limited integration of long-term effect. Okay, so next we will continue to the theoretical framework. So this study proposed the integration of roundtable cooperative learning strategy and picture series as a visual learning media to overcome the students' speaking difficulties and improve their ability to produce short monologues. And then the student problems, for example, like limited vocabulary, poor pronunciation, difficulty in organizing the ideas, and imbalance between fluency and accuracy. The previous technique used by the teacher mostly teacher-centered, for example, like grammar translation method. This method is very good for learning grammar and reading, but less effective for improving the speaking skills. And we propose the new technique, namely roundtable combined with picture series. And it can improve the vocabulary development, encourage participation and also collaboration, promote meaningful learning, promote meaningful communication, and also stimulate ideas through visual picture series. And all of the benefits are expected to produce produce a better speaking skill for the students. Okay, so move. For the third is research method. The research method of this study, it will begin with the research design. So this study employed a classroom exchange research, systematic inquiry conducted by the researchers within 3 cycles. So the model is adapted from Chemist and McTaggart. It consists of 4 stages. Number 1 is planning, acting, observing, and reflecting. And then for the research subject, the 8th grade students of junior high school level, 25 subject consist of 13 females and 12 males. And then with the selected criteria, which is students demonstrate a low speaking proficiency with the scores under 75, and then most of students are showing passive speaking in the classroom. Okay, so in detail, the research procedure for the planning stages, students and the teacher are planning the material and instrument, and also the procedures of the implementations of this technique. And then next to the acting, teacher implementing the technique, and then observing, collect the data, and then the students' activities during the speaking performance, and then the last step is reflecting. So the teacher is analyzing the data and evaluate the implementations of this new technique. Okay, so we will do it in 3 cycles, for example. Okay, so next, for the research instrument, here the researchers use three instruments: a speaking test, a structure questionnaire, and a structure interview. And then speaking test will be held 4 times, yeah, for the pre-test, in the end of the post-test 1, in the end of the post-test 2, and then in the end of the post-test 3. So they are going to have a short monologue, individual storytelling by using picture series, and then they have to produce 8 to 12 sentences, and then this speaking will be assessed by using Brown scoring rubric 2004 within 5 aspects: pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, fluency, and comprehension. And then move to structured questionnaire. So for the structure questionnaire and interview will be done in the end of the post-test 3, which is in the end of the cycle. And then for the structure questionnaire, the students are going to give the responses by using 4-point Likert scale, like strongly agree, agree, disagree, and strongly disagree. And then for the structure interview will be done also in the end of the cycle, which is cycle 3. And then the students are going to have a short interview. It's about 20 minutes, yeah. And then there are 6 students would be representing high achievement student, average achievement student, and then low achievement students. So for the data collections, all of the data gathered through speaking test, questionnaire, and interview over approximately 4 to 6 weeks. For the speaking test, track the improvement across research cycle. And then for the questionnaire, completed by all 25 students after in the end of the cycle. And then also interview conducted afterwards to provide deeper insight from the student experience. And then next to the data analysis, speaking test, we will analyze the data by calculating the mean score of each post-test. And then for the questionnaire data, we will have the data by analyze and also by computing the responses percentage for every number. For the interview data, transcribe code into teams and interpreted qualitatively to complement the quantitative findings. And then in the end, for the publication plan, the researchers will publish the findings in the end of the study in 2 journals, 2 potential target journals, Eternal Journal, and also Ideas Journal. So both of these journals are accredited Sinta 3. Okay, so that's all about proposal that I'm going to do. In the end, for the conclusion, this study focuses in improving the speaking skill for the 8th grade students of Griasta School by using roundtable combined with picture series technique through Chemist and McTaggart model of classroom action research by using 3 cycles. And in the end, hopefully that the researchers can help students become more confident and active speakers in English classroom by using this technique. That's all about my presentation. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.